Greetings and welcome, ladies and gents. I'm the Super Gamer, and welcome to the very first episode of the Super Gamer Reloaded, the show where I take a second look at all 40 games I reviewed in seasons 1 and 2 of the show. Because those reviews suck, and they are severely outdated.
The Legend of Zelda was the very first game that I ever reviewed on the show. Look at this. Such awful lighting. This is back when I used a digital camcorder to record footage, which was not a good idea. And listen to my voice.
You know, this game was the first game to use a save system.
Oh my god, my voice sounded more annoying than Navi. Anyway, back to what I thought of the game. Back then, I thought that Zelda 1 was pretty good. Even my re-review I did in Season 2 said that I liked the game.
But after 4 years of video game reviewing experience and the fact that I'm a lot less willing to put up with certain bullcrap nowadays, do I like this game? Or have I just been lying to myself the whole time? Let's find out. This is The Legend of Zelda for the NES.
In the land of Hyrule, the Prince of Darkness, Ganon, has appeared to claim the Triforce, an ancient artifact that could give anyone who touches it incredible courage, wisdom, and power. Princess Zelda, in an attempt to keep the Triforce out of Ganon's hands, splits the Triforce of power into several pieces. Shortly before being abducted by Ganon, Zelda commands her mentor, Impa, to find someone with the courage to find the pieces of the Triforce and save the kingdom. That's where Link, the soon-to-be hero of Hyrule, comes in. He protects Impa from Ganon's minions and sets out to find the princess and put a stop to Ganon once and for all. For the story of the first game in the series, Zelda 1 is pretty easy to understand, but also has intriguing philosophies and backstories. Sure, Zelda games wouldn't get much more complicated stories until 20 years down the line, but for this game, the story works. The Legend of Zelda is easily my least favorite game aesthetically. Now before the pitchforks come flying at me, hear me out. I realize that this is the first game in the series, but Super Mario Bros. Came out before this game, and that game honestly just looks better to me. Same with the music. It's by no means bad, but again, compared to Mario Bros., it doesn't compare in my opinion. Sure, there is the iconic Zelda theme, but the dungeon theme is just a 10-second loop that gets repetitive after 2 minutes. But the one thing I will compliment Zelda 1, it's the different areas to explore. The locations range from green forests, blue lakesides, scorching deserts, and even graveyards. In The Legend of Zelda, you travel around an open world, fighting monsters, collecting items, exploring dungeons, and discovering secrets, which there are a lot of them. Now before I get to the problems, I have to say this. I have never once thought that The Legend of Zelda was a bad game. The game is confidently programmed, looks great for its time, despite me preferring other games graphically, and it can still be pretty fun. But let's get into the issues. First, you see this black box in the corner? That's supposed to be your map.
You serious?
Yep, this black box is supposed to be your guide through the big world. I understand this was because of hardware limitations, but if this is our help through this adventure, why even bother putting in a map to begin with? Another problem is that while the non-linearity can be a good selling point, I don't think it was very well executed here. Sure, people will argue that not having any help can enrich your experience, but here's the thing. All the 30-year-old classic Zelda fans like Angry Video Game Nerd and Mike Matei have memorized where everything is, so they can get through the game no problem. But if you're a newcomer who's playing this game 30 to 20 something years after its release like I was, then it is basically impossible to finish this game without a guide. Look, if you're gonna sit through this game nowadays, open up a guide, because you will definitely need it. Overall, The Legend of Zelda is a decent game for the NES. The story is easy to follow, the graphics are alright, the music is decent, and the game as a whole does have some genuine fun to it. But the non-linearity and lack of a map system kind of bogged the game down for me. I would rather play Breath of the Wild over the original game any day. Heck, I'll even say that I like Skyward Sword more than this game. Yeah, I said it, so shoot me! I'm going to give The Legend of Zelda a 4 out of 5.
Until then, I'm the Super Gamer, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!